Hey everyone, welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to bring you up to speed on what happened in the markets yesterday. So, stocks got back on track Wednesday after a brief pause, with all three major indexes closing in the green. The Standard & Poor's 500 rose about 0.4%, the Nasdaq Composite popped nearly 0.6%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average edged up around 0.1%. It looks like the market's shaking off some of that early August slump as investors digested some key information. The big news of the day came from the Federal Reserve's latest meeting minutes. Most Fed officials seem to be leaning toward a rate cut in September, but they're waiting to see if inflation continues to cool off. The minutes noted that a vast majority of policymakers would support easing policy if the inflation data stays on this softer path. Now, earlier in the day, we got some new data showing that the U.S. economy actually employed 818,000 fewer people than originally reported as of March 2024. That's a pretty significant revision suggesting the labor market might have been cooling off longer than we thought. But experts are saying that while the labor market is definitely softening, it's not falling apart rapidly just yet. Investors are still on edge, though, with Fed Chair Jerome Powell set to speak at the Jackson Hole Symposium on Friday. There's a lot of anticipation around this event because everyone's wondering if a 0.5% rate cut might be on the table for September. On the corporate side, we had some interesting action in the retail sector. Target and Macy's both reported their quarterly earnings before the bell. Target absolutely crushed it, beating Wall Street's expectations and sending its stock up more than 11% by the close. Macy's, on the other hand, didn't fare so well. They reported a drop in sales, and their stock took a dive, ending the day down nearly 13%. That's all for today's Capital Markets Quickie. I'm Endrit Sella, and I'll be back tomorrow with more market insights. Thanks for tuning in.